Ew. I am back. Let's go. I am very late again. Holy crap. More than half an hour late. And I was actually... Technically, I could have been almost an hour early today. But I was... I was held off. Because ominous Avelina was talking with me. To me. I was talking to her. We were talking. Yes. And then Lumpus jump scared. On WhatsApp. And if he sees this, he might even join. In any case, I'm going to open Ominous IntelliJ and I'm going to be doing something. Why is my mic so loud today? Wait. My Realtek audio console doing weird things. Like 100, right? Yes. Okay. This is for some reason louder than usually. I don't know why. Or I'm louder. Who knows?
Yeah, good.
Gert, yo. Or ear, I guess. Elite ball knowledge required, potentially, I don't know. Also, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Just now realized that chat is literally a bigger window than this is, or a bigger text than this is. I'm using this at 110 scale because 100 is almost too small even for me. 125 just makes the UI way too big. Should be a separate scaling for just the UI, but I mean just a project, but I have not yet found out where or what the keybind is. Sadly. In any case, today I want to create something that is very weird. Basically, I need to find out how to make containers. And the interesting thing is that I do not know. He is under his playlists of my go-to modding blood, who has 6? No, I can't believe I have to say this. No, it's actually not 6, it's 7. God damn it. Hightail modding playlists. That is absolutely diabolical. Where is it? Fabric. Yes, Fabric. We take this playlist, or I get copyrighted again for music he's using. I need to find out if there is custom it's probably non-block blocks. Oh my god. I should probably look at these videos. But that's like more than an hour of... That's like 2 hours of content that I'd have to go through. Or longer. To update. Holy crap, 21.1 to 21.3 is a 45-minute long tutorial. But that isn't... what I'm on about today. Today I need to find out about the non-block blocks. Oh, there's 4 advertisements on Spotify of their only 2 1 song, 2 songs. What was that? 6 minutes? That's 2 songs. Ungodly. So the ominous non-block blocks.
Let's add stairs, doors, and other non-block blocks to Minecraft. 121.
Does he add chests though? It's not blocks though. Technically a chest. Oh, this might be difficult. It's probably an advanced block. Maybe it's advanced blocks. Why do you tell me that I'm experiencing interruptions?
Let's add a custom advanced block to Minecraft. 121 Minecraft modding courses available down below. With over 11 hours of content covering everything from the basics all the way to block entities, adding a custom advanced block to Minecraft. So similarly to the advanced item that we've seen last time, this time we can once again do is we can just start typing in override right here, and then here we can, and there are Control H to show the hierarchy, and then you can expand it all, and you can basically see every single block class from vanilla right here, including all of its code, right? So I don't even know, a short plan block, nether wart block. I don't know if that's like very interesting, to be honest, but like maybe maybe let's take a look at the magma block, for example, right? That one's always quite interesting. It's like you damage an entity when it steps on the magma block, and there's also a couple of other things over here when it comes to the bubble column, for example. So that is pretty cool already. And like I said, now in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to do, well, basically like 2 things. The first one is we're going to make the magic block right-clickable. And when you right-click it, then a sound will appear. That's the first thing. And to do that, we're going to override the onUse method right here. This is the method that gets called when you right-click a block, right, in this case, the magic block, without any item in your inventory. And here, we literally just wanted to do 2 things. We want to return an action result of success. This is going to add a right-clicking animation to our right-click, right? So basically, when we right-click, then our arm is going to swing. And then we were going to say world.playSound. And here, we're going to pass in the player and pass in the position, then sound events dot, and then let's just do the amethyst chime. I think that's going to be fine. So block amethyst _ block _ chime. There you go. Tap to autocomplete that. The sound category is going to be blocks, and then we can even, if we wanted to, change both either the volume or the pitch. In this case, we're going to keep both of them at the same volume and the pitch, right? So both of them are going to be 1. Usually what Minecraft does is they vary the pitch a little bit with a random number over here. That's basically usually what they do, so that each of the sounds just a little bit different, so that it doesn't sort of, get annoying, basically. And the second thing we're going to do is when we throw an item onto our magic block, it's going to magically, like a magic block you would suppose a magic block does, it's going to transform that particular item into something else. That's going to be very interesting indeed.
This is
the way that we're going to do this is with
a relatively
step-on method.
Whoa. On stepped on is crazy. No, but the interesting thing is, don't I technically already have a custom block? I do not. I have a mod blocks. Okay, this is interesting because it means I basically have to register a custom block that works like a that works like what? That works. That at best just works. Technically, I need to copy a gift. What am I saying? No, I don't need to copy a gift. I need to copy the code of... How are these called? Like the large... clay pots. Are they called pot? There's some sort of pot. Is it a pot? It's not pot. Potential suspicious sand positions. Crazy. So it's not a pot. It is a pot. It's called decorated pot. Decorated pot. Of course you disappear now. The decorated pot. Wrong, Jason. Also the wrong one. Also the wrong one. Also the freaking wrong one. Ah? What? Ah? I don't get it, honestly. I really don't get it. Oh. This is interesting, though. It's interesting. However, it doesn't make any sense. Because the The decorated pot. It is really weird though. What the hell? Decorated pots are way too difficult, bro. Way too difficult. But at the same time, I don't get how they're even working. And at another same time, I don't get how I'm supposed to make them work. Because technically, right? Technically, I can't even know how this is supposed to work. No, because the issue is that I could technically make a block that behaves like this, like a present. But I don't know how I want to make it. I don't know if I want to make a present look like a full-size block, or like a chest, or the size of like a mop head would be what I would think of a present, not like a full-size block. Like a full-size block would be like that would be like the 1.8 mod type of thing. Back when for some reason everything was full blocks. No, but that's what it feels like. In old mods, everything felt like more simple. It was probably more simple. I mean, look at the create mod. Not saying that it was more simple in earlier versions of Minecraft, but that is like a crazy mod in general. So what I technically have to do is make a block that is small, make a block that is very, very that is also like kind of that is also kind of, I don't even know, a chest. That's what I'm not sure about. Is it a chest? That's what I don't get. And the issue is he is not giving us a tutorial for a chest, because the non-block blocks aren't chests. So that is the issue here. So I'm going to obviously, as always, probably look around the either docs or chat. So I'm going to do that. Ads. 5 ads. It's getting worse, people. It's getting worse. The apocalypse is upon us. In any case, I'm basically asking chat how I can mod a barrel, because it's not effectively a chest, it's a barrel. No, it's giving me 2 reactions again. I hate you, chat. Um, what the hell? Why does he want to put this on the registry? I have a custom nerf block, which is mod blocks to nerf. I'll probably just make a new package called custom that need a $sign. Good, custom, and under here make a new Java class that it's called custom present block.
Also, ich habe mal nachgerechnet. Wenn wir auch morgen nur Pasta essen, so viel können sie es verkaufen.
Another 4 advertisements after 2 songs. Cooked, bro. Cooked. Good. Right, so it is doing what I expect it to do, which is make a basically this. What the hell? Why is he doing this? Ah, there we go. So this is going to be we don't just call it present, not even block. No, I don't want to rename anything. Register. Okay, it's doing this a bit differently. Minus mod.mod ID. These are custom what blocks? Custom? Are they custom drink? Yeah. It's a custom present block. So under the custom present block, we probably need this shite here. I believe something is wrong here. What? Some things are weird here. You know what, we'll just do what it says. And trust. Did I import the right file? If I did.
Kann ich twinten?
Spontaneinkauf. Wocheneinkauf.
It has 5 ads. We will now create. Where the heli registry doesn't even exist. There should be no more issues. Right, there's nothing else here. Where's present block even being used? Oh, here, I'm stupid. Okay. Now the helper method. Give a util. We do. New class. Implement inventory. Yep. Yeah, right. Hmm.
Also, ich habe mal nachgerechnet. Wenn wir auch morgen nur Pasta essen, so viel können sie es verkaufen.
Bro, why is it always the same ad and why is it always like... It's not like 3 to 4 today, it's a 4 to 5 today. Diabolical. Blood is gaslighting himself again, probably. What? Perfect, so that would be okay. This one is okay as well. This one's almost okay as well. Uh... Pretty sure that what it did here exactly has the same issue. What if I just remove this?
Kann ich twinten?
Spontaneinkauf.
5 ads. I knew it. Let me just try running this. Or do I? Can I try running this yet? I just need to see if it actually gives me any errors upon running. Block ID not set. Oh hell no. Where's the register falling? Where is this even done? You know what? We'll delete all those. And we're going to register. Where is the register falling blocks from? What? This is interesting. Oh.
Also, ich habe mal nachgerechnet. Wenn wir auch morgen nur Pasta essen, so viel können sie es verkaufen.
This one right here. So once again, just type
Gut. Ähm. Oh my god, what is it trying to do? Hmm. What? Okay.
Kann ich twinten?
Spontaneinkauf.
Private. I bet it's always the same ads too. Oh my god, I'm dumb. This could work. Not. How?
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony.
This cannot be true, bro.
The pieces of forever that you broke. But since you left me alone, I've been high. I've been high. Lately I've been high.
ultra keinen Bock mehr auf dein Handy? Bei Sunrise bekommst du beim Eintausch von deinem jetzigen Handy das neue Samsung Galaxy S26.
No, a new ad. Hey, for once it's not giving errors. I'm just going to call it Prison Bear. If you wanted to. If you wanted to, I'll call it. Are we dead ass? That is all I needed to do. It extends barrel block. Bro, we're so cooked, but we're also so back. This is like the same shit that I had with the egg. I just told it what to do and it did something else. That is taking me a fraction of the time, but has all the stuff I need. Well, what it did before... Yeah, of course the models are missing. But it started. Fine with this. Let's see. Let's see if the block exists and works. The press. Okay, so wow. Okay, that is fun. That is very fun. Wow. Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass? What exactly happened? I want to see why it crashed. I mean, it just extends barrel. That is more warns that the model doesn't exist. Oh, okay. That is interesting. What happened here? What happened when there error? Okay. What exactly does it want me to do? It wants me to use... It wants me to add block entity type.
morgen nur
Swear to God, if it messed with. It did. Come on. Look, it used to work. Can I not just? It extends. This is interesting. What does it want to do now? Oh! Cooked stuff here, bro.
Warum sollst du dich einschränken? Mit dem Magic Pass nützt du die Bergbahnen in über hunderte.
Mm-hmm. Hä?
Poetic swan, flexed biceps emoji, flexed biceps emoji, swan 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 emoji.
Bro had like 4 different ways of of saying swan emoji. Diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Not helping with the apocalypse, am I? Really not helping. This is shit, because when I run this, it just doesn't work. But why? Oh. Let's go. So this is interesting. I am trying to create a block that acts like a barrel or a chest or something like that. Because I want to add a present to Minecraft. So basically a block that is has a small inventory. But first of all, I want to actually even get a block that has an inventory. And I am not getting this far, because technically what I've done should work, but because it's trying to use the barrel block as a model and textures, something is getting cooked somewhere in the way, and thus it is being cooked.
Ultra krabuck mir auf dein Handy.
And we're getting 4 to 5 ads every 2 songs, which is extremely diabolical because I cannot do anything about this except for buying Spotify Premium or downloading my songs or using... Wait a second, can I not use Spotify on the web and then have an ad blocker that blocks the ads? I have to try that at some point. Might actually work. Okay, this is interesting. It wants me to use this. Ah yes, lootable container block does not exist. Um, oh, this is cooked.
Bittersweet and I'm walking slow. Sensitive, feel the afterglow. Looking for things that I can't control. Fear from my past cause it always shows.
You don't have a dot build, so I have hope. 5 errors, yeah. Would be what I guess. What is this? Forgot an import. Stupid chat GPT, bruv. It's not override method. I don't. It doesn't work, chat. It doesn't work, chat GPT. What are you doing? It has never worked in the 20 million times you've tried it like this. Not as defaulted list, bruv. God. Doesn't even exist. No, where is lootable container block? I mean, this is... What is it doing here? It is using... falling block. Minecraft block. Do we have... Wait, could it be possible that we have a decorated pot block? Whoa! Actually, wait, that could be it. Guys, this could be it. Yeah, honestly, ChatGPT is stupid when it's about coding because there's too many version changes. and it just assumes that what it does works in my version, even if I tell it it doesn't. I've told it about 4 times now that the one part it always doesn't work, and it just can't understand that the stuff it shows me do not exist anymore, or not yet in my version. But at the same time, when I tell it it doesn't work, it just gives me something that sometimes works. But it can't get that idea by itself, which is, I don't even know. I don't even know how that works. But I will now ask it to use decorated pot block instead. Why is it always changing this? Can't it just leave this? And that is it. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. If this runs, right? If this, it will run. That I'm pretty sure. But what I'm not so sure of is that it might crash upon placing the block again. If that happens, we're cooked. Then I need to find a tutorial on how to work with block entities, because for some reason I've not found a tutorial by the only guy on the internet that actually knows how to mod. Oh yeah. We're getting the same stuff already. So if I load into this, ooh, this is already not looking great. What the hell are you doing here? So there's the, I can grab it, right? And yeah, that's exact same crash. Of course it has an entity as well. But it doesn't have an inventory. Wait, flower pot? Wait, flower pot is actually huge. Huge call by chat. By making it a present block that behaves like a flower pot, we can make it hold an item. It will crash again.
Du lässt dein Geld wirklich noch auf dem Sparkonto liegen?
Naja, eigentlich suche ich.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise,
Yeah, but it's doing a full new Java class.
it's been a while and such a ride, stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different
Alright, if this works,
in a different role.
then chat has an actually big brain. But I have very little hope that it does work. And why? Because it has never worked. It will have the same dot builder, you stupid clanker.
She my do or die, my bona fide, my up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide. She's not the same, she's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in a grave or under her type, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a
What?
different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role.
Yeah, right, that was the easy fix.
Getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
Never added the present blocks. Just stop hallucinating. No, it's not. Present pod entities. Register, entity type. Sure. No, it's not a freaking mapping confusion. You're just stupid. It did it again. I think it did it again. You're stupid. You're so stupid. It finally got it. Are you dumb? It just removed the builder and put an off in there.
Wann habt ihr das letzte Mal aus dem Sudan gehört? Seit 3
Mm.
Jahren der blutige Krieg.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate. You know what, I'll give up on this. I'll just leave it like this. We'll commit this and I'll go offline for today. We'll commit and push like exactly like this. I literally do not care. It's these three, that name is always the same. Right, we'll save that, we'll exit that, and I'll be gone for today because ChatGPT is just stupid. There is not a block entities tutorial, that's the issue. There's advanced blocks, but there's no block entities. You know, technically the right-clicking block method would be a possible use of this, because I've tried to make a block that basically has no inventory but actually has an inventory. But by not making it take things but only giving things, it effectively does not need an inventory. Thus, I could technically go around this issue, but then I'd have to basically make custom gifts that accept only a certain thing and not any item, which is kind of defeating the idea of the whole gift block idea. So I could make gift blocks that just have a certain thing, or then these would not be reusable. If I do this, if I do it that upon right click it just gives you an item once and then turns into another block that is empty, and you could then fill it with a new block, but then I'd have to have some sort of NBT tag that allows me to store the value of the block that is inside of it during crafting. So we have basically an empty present block. Then we could store a specific item during crafting in the present block. And then have the present block drop that item out. But I don't even know if this is possible. This is effectively the way I wanted to do it from the start, so the way I wanted to do it from the start did not actually need an inventory. However, I feel like it is impossible to do without an inventory. And it would be much easier if the freaking inventory thing just didn't need an entity. I don't get why it needs an entity to store an inventory. So dumb. Because it's just lag. It could also store stuff as an NBT tag. Even though I'm not sure if NBT tags exist on placed blocks or only on handheld items. That's the issue. And if it's not possible to do this with like a smart automated system, which would require me to make about 3,000, no, I don't even know how many items there is in Minecraft. It would require me to make thousands of different gifts that all act accordingly on right click, which would be impossibly crazy to do. So I do intend on making multicolored gifts as well. I might do 16 different gift colors. But that is just diabolical, bros. It's diabolical. So I will look at this next time, potentially, or we'll skip that for now. I work on scarves, which is what I intended to do today if this had worked. Because we do have tutorials on armor, and that should not be a big issue, but for some reason we do not have a tutorial on containers. And we're having ads again, so I don't want to get another set of 4 or 5 ads, so we'll end it now. And I'll see what I can do until next time. But I'll also have to work a lot on my video, which should come out soon. But I didn't get any time to work on it today, or like basically no time, because we were supposed to only play for like an hour. Me and like my bloods at home. But I ended up just basically being almost AFK in the world for 3.5 hours. or like a good 3 hours, which should have only been 1. So I basically lost the entire day because we started at like 1:30 p.m. In the morning I was sleeping until almost noon. So I'm absolutely cooked because I didn't get any time to edit, and I can't edit now because I'm almost falling asleep. So the best thing I can do is now work on a thumbnail, which I might actually do. Then go to sleep, work basically through the entire afternoon tomorrow, hopefully. Or, no, I don't actually want to, but I need to. Well, I don't need to, but I should get this stuff over with because I barely have time throughout the week. So I will use the weekends as much as I can. Also, I hope the thumbnail does not take 4 freaking hours or so because it's already past 11. And I should also still look at stuff on the internet because Lampus wants to buy something with me that we then use because we need to look at that together. Shit like that, you know, shit tripping and shit. We need to make financial decisions that will not impact me gratefully, and neither will they impact him because it's not anything very expensive. It is just an extra to something more expensive that we've both already bought. I'm pretty sure I have, and I'm pretty sure he has, but I have to ask him what exactly he bought because I don't actually know. But he made it very clear that he did, but I didn't ask him because I was about to stream. Also, he just sent me more info 25 minutes ago, so I will look at that now. So, goodbye. I almost just clicked stop streaming. We need the outro.